This evening we're going to start a new group of lessons. This is going to be found in our playlist, Part B. So our Math Enrichment 2016. This is going to be Playlist B. This will be our 8th lesson. And we're going to work with evaluating algebraic expressions in this one. Again, algebraic expressions kind of involve numbers and variables. And for the variables, we're going to replace the variables with numbers that are assigned to the variables. And then we're basically going to be using what we call PEMDAS, or the order of operations, if you will. So let's look at the first example here. We have this 5a plus 7b. Remember, the 5 and the a, since they're next to each other like that, we refer to that as multiplication. So that really means 5 times a plus then 7 times b. What we're asked to do, though, is to come up here and find the corresponding values for each letter. A is assigned to 2, so we replace that a with the 2. And we've got to remember that that is 5 times 2, so we use parentheses a lot of times to model multiplication. And then we have plus then, and we're going to replace that b with the 3, so that's 7 times 3. So once we replace the letters with the appropriate numbers, we then have to use order of operations. And remember, we have to multiply before we add, in this case. So we have to do the multiplication first. So 5 times 2 will give me 10. And 7 times 3 will give me 21. If I add those together, that would give me 31 as a final answer. So we just kind of work our way down step by step. Let's look at example 2. So we have 3 times c squared. In this case, the c is being replaced by a 4. So it's going to be 3 times 4 squared. So you also can use a dot to show multiplication if you like. Again, in following order of operations, we recognize that exponents come before multiplication. So I have to actually square the 4 first. So it's going to give me 3 times 16, and then 3 times 16 ends up being 48 as our answer. So that's what we mean by evaluate. You kind of have to substitute in and then just work the problem out. So in this problem here we have 7 times this expression. A lot of times this is read as 7 times the quantity c plus d. Anytime you hear that word, the quantity, that usually implies what comes next is going to be in parentheses. So 7 times the quantity c plus d. So we're going to replace c with a 4 and d is going to be replaced with the 5. So c is a 4 and d is a 5. So this is going to be 7 times the quantity, 4 plus 5. So in this example, we do have parentheses, so I have to evaluate the parentheses first. So 4 plus 5 is 9. And then 7 times 9, and now the parentheses just serve as multiplication. 7 times 9 would be then 63, and that would be evaluating the expression. So we substitute in, and then we perform the operations. That's typical what the word evaluate implies. So in this expression we have 5 times a to the 4th minus 2d to the 2nd power. So 5a to the 4th minus 2d squared. So again I have 5 times, I'm going to use the dot for multiplication here. I have a is 2, so it's 2 to the 4th power, minus 2 times then d squared, and d was 5, so it's going to be 5 squared. So again, our order of operations, we have to evaluate the exponents first. So it's going to change this to 5 times then 16, minus then 2 times then 5 squared was actually 25. Our next move is to actually perform multiplication. So 5 times 16, so 16 times 5. Looks like that's going to be 80. Minus 2 times 25, but 2 25s is 50. And 80 take away 50, that would just be 30. So that would be modeling some order of operations involving what we call algebraic expressions. So notice how we start with something that has numbers and letters. That's referred to as an expression. Stay tuned.